use Corvus for the time to the meeting.
You Corvus?
Corvus.
What
If
about
it doesn't stop spamming.
Nah. Okay, I guess this is for the people who care about the department. Okay. Not that many people came. Like a lot of people to come. So, command transparency. I think we've been pretty transparent. A lot of the stuff you guys know is only what we're working on. Like, there's really nothing that you guys don't know about that we're working on. Almost everything that I do present to command, I usually like talk to the mid ranks. So there's not much there that I think we could really improve on. But if the yeah, we could see it's not a one-way class.
No, it's not one-way class.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see you. It's not one-way class.
So I mean, if you guys have anything that y'all want to say, any questions? Does anybody have any questions on this that they would like to talk about with us? Just ask it in the chat. Or you could just say you want to come up to the table. Just a lot more stuff to be said. Like what? Oh, okay, what happened F-34?
F-34 has something.
Yeah, I know. Are you sitting to say? Oh, you take the picture. Oh, damn. Okay, but... There should, yeah, there's somewhere I see you. Wait, we're letting research see? Yeah.
We're still missing some people. The AW.
Yeah, they're coming up. I think they have door perms. Yeah,
Let's just give them like a few more minutes.
Yeah. I'll make it. What idea will allow to make ScD more active? Well, that's what. I mean, it's not what we're talking about right now, but for right now, and for like you can do the chat. Oh my goodness. Okay.
If you want, I can fix it.
Yeah, fix that. So ever since I got director, I've been trying to focus on mid-rank activity. Low-rank activity is fine. We will always have active low ranks. That goes for all departments, especially with ours, because you know people join ScD, they think that SCD's gonna be cool. They test on all of them, then they realize they all suck, and then they get inactive. Yeah, I know. See, yeah, it's fixed. So the only way to keep mid ranks active, at least Discord wise, because ScD is a very niche thing. You have to really enjoy, like, not really role playing, but like I guess testing. You have to really like that. So it's really hard for mid ranks to be active on the content alone because of how like terrible it is. So you have to really enjoy what ScD is, which is why I don't want to keep like making testing related regulations.
Okay, now it's fixed.
Oh, thank you.
Why did you give a moderate
I think
channel permissions to every single rank?
Okay, I made this channel like because I thought we were gonna use the stage VC for the damn meeting, but then everybody's like, no, we're not. But now we are because I want to talk and I don't want to use chat. And so yeah, I didn't have time to set up anything. So mid-rank activity, the way I'll be increasing it is I'm gonna make you guys. I've already said this before. It's like the 20th time I said it, but I'm gonna make you guys. Your content will be managing the lower ranks and managing like the flow of the department and the quality control of the low ranks coming into mid ranks, the lower command certification is not gonna just be this quiz anymore. It's gonna be like an entire process that you, like a trial kind of. Same thing with the high command certification. That's what I plan on it being. And why does somebody have it? What the? Yeah, kind of like a probationary period. Seniors will. Originally, I wanted ARs to control who gets adept researcher. Seniors control who gets senior researcher. But just kidding. No, it's fine. Just let them cook.
Person, who is that? Dove?
That is Corvus Blade.
Of course.
Math. But yeah, that will be mid-rank content. And when actors come out, since I'm gonna be leading the acting department, I will orient actors to be very ScD friendly and like ScD active. The reason why I pushed Pear to give me actor was because if I did not have control of at least the actor SCPs, then they would not care about SCD. Like they wouldn't care. They'll just be like, okay, oh, you want us to be active for your department? I don't care. Which is why I was like, hey, let me have authority over that. Yes, actors will be able to reach. Well, some of them. I think all of them, I guess, technically, but some of them will like be oriented towards reaching. Who's that champ trying to speak?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I'm pretty sure Freedom said you don't have to be in SCT to join active, and it's not gonna be like a subdivision or anything. It's gonna be like something entirely different. If you were wondering.
Yeah. Acting is not gonna be a SCD subdivision, though. I mean, making it an SCD subdivision, I wouldn't. I just think it would be kind of dumb. Because like nobody here knows how to act. Well, let me rephrase that. Nobody that I know here knows how to act or run actors, and I wouldn't want the current command of ScD, no offense, to be running something that's like a huge like thing that everybody's been waiting on. And I also don't want people to like have to join ScD to get into actors, because that's like why. But I have control over it, and I will. It's not gonna be ScD themed per se. It's just. What the? Okay.
I'm gonna go knock the door again.
Yeah.
By the way, Person, can you TP closer here?
Godzo's already here, please. Or you said somebody else.
Yeah.
No, Godzo's already here. He's right next to you.
Yeah.
He's the one with the top hat. We were, well, I wanted to get A1, but I didn't know they weren't like, they don't have it. So get back on track, because I kind of like went off the deep end of acting. Mid-rank activity will be primarily administrative, similar to SC. You know how SC, like, once they get past like sergeant, they're not even on site anymore. So you guys, your content will be oriented similar to that, where it's a lot of Discord administrative stuff. Not to say you're gonna lose perms for testing or anything, but you'll have a constant flow of administrative duties and content through low ranks trying to get mid rank, so on and so forth. It'll train you how to be an HR. It'll train you how to have a better judgment for people, how to like, and it's not gonna be like easy like it isn't. We're gonna treat mid ranks like you're not just gonna get promoted just because you meet the promo requirements. It's gonna be a lot more how well you actually do. Like I guess that's how well you actually do.
With this, I think we should move over to promo requirements maybe. Like discussing how they're gonna change, because we did announce it to MIs earlier, I believe.
Hold on, let me, I forgot people were asking me questions. People were asking me questions in the state, I didn't realize. Can I stay in BC? Yeah, you don't have to be in BC, but I don't care. Why not tell the announcement specifically the ones really low rank to be said in actual announcements rather? The reason why was because it was when I announced that, it was in a very primitive stage and it was just a thought in my head. It's still almost is, my bad. And I just wanted to let y'all know because because lately I've been trying to be more transparent with the mid ranks and to make, because I had for a long time just been announcing everything to everyone, which felt kind of like being a mid rank didn't really matter. You didn't get like special permission to see something beforehand. You didn't really get to have a exclusive way to speak with me about certain things. Well, that's bad wording, but you didn't get like the privacy, not privacy, but like, you know what I mean? You guys didn't have a say in stuff because I would just announce it to everybody. So I tried to like stray away from that, which is why I didn't just announce it to the whole department. Are the mid-rank trials gonna be like HR trials 2 times a year? No. Every time somebody, how it's gonna work is to get to AR, like you're gonna have to be going through a process as a researcher, while also still meeting some promo requirements. And the same thing with AR. And every time you meet those requirements, you'll go through that process. It's not like oh, we're opening up trials for this rank. No, it'll always be open. You'll always be able to go through that trial. But if you suck and you're terrible, you won't get promoted. How will you make test grading more active? We're looking for new HRs. That's primarily the way test logging is.
I got specs.
On the topic of test logging, a lot of command feels like it's kind of bad to keep letting everybody else grade tests instead of just them. And it kind of frustrates me because then they don't grade tests and then I give people, you know what I mean? So command, yeah. But we're gonna have to stray away from even though I don't personally agree with this, command feels like it's better to stop delegating HR plus perms to the senior researchers, which I agree with to an extent, but if they don't do their job, you guys will get perms. Think about it like this: if HR plus is not doing their job, they're losing like exclusive perms to them. You know what I mean? Senior test grading, that channel. I like it. The HR command doesn't like it. I like it. I think it's cool. I think you guys are able to speak on tests and figure out how to grade and get taught what you're wrong on and stuff by the HRs when they see you guys discussing. I think it's cool personally. I'm gonna keep it. If it's useless, then why are you requesting this? When the actors releases what we need to know. Well, I don't know if it'll be considered an official department like in the same way they consider like other departments. But if you're max on slots, you can choose to leave it if you have to. But no, you're not required to leave back. You can be in both. So yeah, senior test grading. I might do more with that in the future. For now, I think it's pretty fine. If there are any flaws, you can tell me, and I'll look into it.
The current state of like
The what?
the senior grading is it's pretty messy as like seniors just make the votes, but still like HRs practically make the grading.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys don't say it's being like, whoever starts like the vote on the in the senior researcher channel or whatever, just go to the actual report and say it's being graded so an HR doesn't like, you know what I mean, accept it.
I had them react to the
why
things
y'all
that
do
they're
that.
voting on with like a ballot box so that we can see like if it's being voted on because it was like extremely problematic before because there was no way to know.
Yeah. What I personally
Uh.
meant is like when a zero's created test, there's still the fact that HR high ranks need to like basically like grade the test itself, like try to like read that CR grade and like determine if it's right or wrong, and then grade how they grade it. It's probably just like HR grading with more steps.
Yeah, I understand that
But
it
it's
does.
that has been discussed with like multiple command members.
Yeah, it's not the most effective thing, but that's not what it was designed for. It was not designed to be an effective, super. It was designed to give senior researchers and research supervisors the way to talk about or to accept tests and learn how to do that, while also providing a little bit of support to when the HRs are like burnt out, stuff like that. Okay, so I think we should move on. Rank boundaries and permissions. That's basically what we're talking about. Is there anything? By the way, I haven't been like tapped in game this whole time. Is there anything like anybody wants to comment on? Any more questions on the topics we just talked about, or what? Lower ranks don't have any good SCPs to test on, and they eventually lose motivation until SCPs get fixed. Why not allow them to do what does it do test? The problem is, well, it's just so brain dead to just be like, what does this SCP do, and then get promoted. Cause that was a thing back then. That's what I used to do in ScD, like a long time ago when I was a low rank. It's just because you can get away with doing really stupid stuff under a what does it do rationale. Like you can bring like 4 CDs to a A3 test to see what an SCP does, just off the like, oh, maybe this is how you're supposed to do this. I mean, obviously that's not the main reason why I'm against it. I just think it's really like, you don't learn how to, you don't mature in testing. Mature is like a weird word to use, but too much to write to cross test then. Okay, says the intro. You gotta earn that, dude. Like it's like 3 tests, bro. It's not, no. There's like it gets to a point where it's just like
the amount of text you need to write is not that long, but the minimum requirement that is accepted is like 5 to 8 sentences. That's not even a lot.
Why do you sound like
what does it do test? We have like the document on what all the SCPs do, but I guess like it could help SCD to actually like see what it does. So like if we wanted to remove it, we could possibly like remove it, like make a video on each SCP showcasing like what it does so people know.
Yeah. Entrants are not getting cross-testing. It's just like, I would understand if cross-testing was like hard to like achieve, but it's 3 tests.
Like if we actually get like cross-tests that can be properly done, and like if we actually get like proper cross-testing, that is possibility that we could lower the requirement or make it even higher than it's at this point, depending on how the cross-testing will go if it never gets updated. Or if it does.
Yeah, and low rank, I understand as a low rank, like, especially, Pear's fixing a lot of these SCPs, by the way. So you're not gonna have to worry about that. Even though I've been asking him for months, and he just started to do this. No shade, just had to put it up. Yeah, I understand, low rank is kind of frustrating. I guess. Though I think most low ranks are fine. I feel like if you're a low rank who's already been in ScD, you probably like, these SCPs are boring, I already know what to do. But they're fine. They have all the content. They have everything to work towards. That's why I don't really care about them. No offense. So what else? But yeah, I got chat logs. Are there any other questions? Rank requirements? Oh, I don't. Well, no, we didn't go with it. Yeah, I want to increase rank requirements globally from low rank to mid rank. Mid ranks are gonna be weird because of that little thing I was talking about with the LCCs and HCCs. That's what I'm gonna call them. But low ranks, if it's weird because those things are kind of conflicting. But we probably will be, until that's implemented, we probably will be heavily increasing rank requirements, like heavily, like extreme amount.
Still the rank requirements should be in a way that it's not like impossible feeling. It can be done, but it's like it slows the people down a lot.
Yeah. Because currently, I think ScD is probably the fastest department to get like high mid rank in. If it has severe backlash, I think the only people that would be against it would be people who are already in the department. I don't think
like,
anybody outside the department would care.
Yeah, pretty much the left middle rank is it's very fast to get. Like in ENT side, it's practically like people's getting a weak ST. It's practically the same program there also, but not to like extent of MRs.
I had a question. What is your question, Gozo? I really don't want to make them like really extreme, but at the same time, we don't have a good process to like handpick people, similar to how other departments do, which is something we have to question, which is the idea. And ScD has always been a not handpicked department. Since I was here, it was all about just doing duties, get promoted, and every other department is not like that. At least up until mid ranks.
We probably do recommendations.
Yeah, I was thinking of something called merit points, where if you did like something noticeable, you could get a merit point, and merit points would be required for rank promotion. Champ said people would probably be biased saying like give out stupid merit points. I somewhat agree. How would you be noticed? That's a good question.
That sounds really cool, but also like we also could just increase like the rank their requirements, like test requirements. I think like three process are they're pretty hard to like do. They are probably going to like slow down people's a lot. As like it's hard to get original or even working 3 cross tests.
Oh yeah. So it exists. Oh, speaking of medals, let's get rid of. Yeah. So when I implement this new mid-rank system, a lot of mid-ranks, if you're garbage, you are getting demoted to like junior researcher. I don't care. You guys, like, the standard for becoming a senior researcher is brain dead right now. Like, all you have to do is just fill out promo requirements. We just click yes because it's like the only way to not get senior researchers, like to actually be locked off from C, you have to be like very stupid. No offense to those that failed to vote. There's really no effort. Hey, leave Kiko alone. Hey, but yeah, it's very. I mean, you guys can agree. There was no struggle in getting senior researcher. There's nothing hard about it, and I understand that, and I think, cause yes, right, C. .
Hey,
That's all it's gonna be
CP.
about for a long time.
God, back.
I'll talk. Well, we just talked about test screen. Let me finish my point. Senior researcher and adept, I guess you could count adept too, is just so easy to get. You guys know that senior researcher is the equivalent to warrant officer in SC, and they have like 2 warrant officers in SC. I know that that like SC is vastly different, but see, a lot of senior researchers are brain dead, like extremely stupid, and I know why, because it's so easy to get. There's no, and I'm sorry, but if you're an absolute idiot, you're getting demoted.
I somewhat agree with that.
Like, because the reason why you're getting demoted is because we need people who aren't idiots, because they're gonna be choosing they're gonna be managing the flow of the department, who ranks up, who doesn't. Okay. We're gonna be moving on to research teams. Well, actually, there's things on the list we still haven't talked about. I'll go through them real quick, because this is basically in the Q&A session. Okay, are Sector 3 certs still relevant? Yes, they are still relevant. They are not. I don't know why you guys want them to change. I don't see the problem. You can get SC to escort your test. It's not hard to get it. Well, all senior researchers can host them. You guys, for the senior researchers here, please host people's certs, dude. Don't be lazy. They're staying. There's nothing much to change about them. If it needs to be revamped, you can give me some ideas in command chat. More self-testing STPs. That's something I have to talk with Scott about. How do you not know? Dude, I literally announced it.
Yes. Yes. There's can host of this. No, they exist. There are posting.
Yeah. What training thing and you research team do? Yep. Self-testing SCPs, that's like EC has a lock on. What really makes me mad is that SC are closer to using SCPs than we are, which is like mind-boggling. But I've tried to talk with Scott. We haven't had like a real conversation yet. Since when? It's been a while, dude. That's why you gotta pay attention.
With item SCPs, it's just that we can only interact with them if they don't provide any physical changes to kill you, and everything provides physical changes. 006 does now because it gives armor. But it's because of EC, the only item SCP we can actually test on is 714 because it doesn't provide changes after you take it off. Everything else, it's just a matter of ethics.
I do say 6-2 would probably be possible. Discuss with AC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just need regulation down, you can't give yourself a rifle and then run off and start doing SC's job and soloing the CDC checkpoint.
Self-testing really only applies to item SCPs, yeah. And ethics has some control over them. I don't know why they care so much about them. They have too much control over this department and it pisses me off. I'll try and talk with Scott about it, but understand that that is a very hard thing to do. They're just an external GUI, or GOI, group of interest or whatever. They want to test, they have way less perms than you. Well, actually, they have way more restrictions. They have near similar perms, but it's so restricted. It might be unplayable for them. Okay, I'm gonna move on to research teams. so we can be on track. So, the first question is, why do we have research teams? So, because of how content driven our department is and how little content we actually have, little good content, we had to make research teams to give people a source of content that didn't cost development. The problem with this is that Vic also made a rank to monitor these research teams, which means we have to provide this rank with some sort of way to manage, like, have duties. And because of that, I've had to improvise and add a lot of stupid stuff to research teams that I don't want to do, that I didn't want, so they wouldn't be dead. So research supervisors wouldn't just be inactive. And research supervisors currently, their job is so garbage. They, for some reason, I let them slack on senior researcher duties because they have a research team to run, but the research teams are like dead. Well, at least Sector 2 and not Sector 2, Biohazard and Sector 3. And so it's been really irritating because you guys don't understand. Every time I have to like go through the Trello and update it or update something, there's a million different perms and teams that I need to like sift through and make sure I add or make sure I don't add. Like, it's so bad, man. And there's so many perms that I can't give people that I want to take away. The research team step in front of that dude. I think we need them, but not in the way they are right now. I think research teams ultimately will be made a completely optional thing. Not I think they will, because I'm definitely. Research teams are no longer gonna be they're gonna be made for what they originally were intended for. They're just gonna be a little side thing that research supervisors can moderate. Research supervisors will be able to make their own research team ranks. Not ranks, awards, medals, stuff like that. Stuff that you can work towards. You will not be forced to join one. You might be thinking, oh, what will we do without research teams? You will have the content, or not content. You will be like doing the stuff that I talked about with the lore command thing, the higher command. The new research teams, Minecraft. Oh, so you go.
There's the questions that probably all of them supervisors that we have here is asking, is supervisors going to be removed?
Oh, nah. You guys will be able to help your research. Because research teams are just going to be like a little optional thing. They're just going to be something you can like... They're going to be a way to explore how creative you are in testing. Without like being so overbearing on actual ScD. They'll be customizable. Research supervisors can do whatever the hell they want. They can make their own little tasks. They can give out their own little tasks. Your job as a mid-rank will mostly to be managing lower ranks, like how all departments are, because our content's just too garbage. The new research teams Minecraft made, I have to apologize. I'm sorry, Minecraft, because like we're probably not gonna be using them, and you waste a lot of time, and I'm sorry about that. So I apologize. But they were gonna be implemented until I realized how like I just hate research teams so much, dude. I hate them so much. I hate the way they are. That's a better way to say it. Yeah. the reason why I'm not gonna implement the new research teams in the new research team system is because they are very permission based. Somebody's calling. Be back. HRs, you guys can talk and stuff while I answer this phone call. Hey, it's fire, I know.
What? What? Did I just see our A4?
A4?
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, research teams are gonna be like, for them that it's gonna be like a side project that you can optionally partake in to like advance in your team and just like get cool things, but it's not gonna be required. I think they're gonna be more based on like general ScD, and like MI is gonna be more administrative, RS are gonna be more administrative over other MIs rather than leading a team.
What am I wearing?
Oh, that was Lizard. I'm gonna just give him all. Okay, he's gone.
Yeah, I think Champ simplified it really good. Research teams will not be like some thing that Matt like that has a real presence. It'll just be something. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Nanny's little side server. That's his little server gave me a lot of inspiration for the new research teams. The way, like giving out tasks and having these awards and stuff, I think it's gonna be similar to that. You're gonna be able to, research supervisors are gonna be able to create their own awards, maybe their own ranks. I'm not sure, it doesn't matter to me. They can have their own little punishment systems. The new research teams, no.
That was delicious.
I said that. We're not keeping the ones Minecraft made because they don't work with the system. I don't think I finished explaining. The one Minecraft made, because of how permission based they are, I can't keep them for this because of how not permission based this is. Why did the SC just see that? What is he doing? Whatever, dog.
Why did he not shoot the CD? He shot the T-tribe but not the CD.